right, Annabelle has called, and it has been labeled as a priority call. Annabelle, good morning.
Hi, good morning. I need you guys to either support me or talk me off the ledge because I'm losing it right now, and I'm about to go psycho, and I'm on a mission, and I'm driving to my ex-husband's house.
Okay, what's going on?
Yeah, so I just found out from my 7-year-old that their dad has a new friend, and it's a woman I've never heard of, let alone met, and apparently this friend has been spending the night at his house while our kids, who are 7 and 10, are there, and I've never met her. And you gotta love kids because they can't keep their mouth shut and they can't keep a secret.
Okay, so why are you driving on over to the house? I mean, you guys are divorced now, right?
Yeah, we've been divorced 2 years, and I just find this completely unacceptable. This feels like a huge violation. And we've been co-parenting and it's been a nightmare, but this is just crossing the line. How do you have a woman I've never met sleeping in the house with our kids?
Okay, this is a tough one.
I'm not an expert in divorce. I'm not even really an expert in relationships, considering I can't get men to text me back. But isn't there usually some kind of agreement that you put in your divorce finalization that says when you decide to get in another relationship, you have to wait X amount of time to introduce them, or there's certain parameters about having adults near my children? Was there any kind of official agreement?
It happens in divorce agreements, but more often than not, it does not. There aren't those parameters.
It's more of an unsaid understanding rather than a written in ink understanding.
Unless it is in ink. There are some that certainly are, but most of them are not. This is the hardest thing here about co-parenting too. Giving up this kind of control and you having the trust in your former significant other to do what's right. And he probably is based on his values and how much time they've been spending there. But of course, she's going to be mad about it.
Yeah, no, I mean, if I were you, Annabelle, I would be upset because it just seems to me like common sense. Before you introduce a person to our kids, you're going to give me some kind of heads up. And I mean, I'm trying to see it from your side and his side, because if I'm putting myself in his shoes and I'm divorced, I'm going to be like, granted, you're divorced and you divorced for a reason, but I'd be like, I can't believe you don't trust me and my own instincts to know what's best for my children, because yes, they are your children, but they're also my children. And I would never put them in a position where they could potentially get hurt.
Sure, you want to believe that. But what I heard you also say here, Annabelle, is that the co-parenting situation between the two, you guys, has been a nightmare. Is that what you said?
Yeah, and this isn't helping. This is a complete violation. This is so unacceptable.
Okay, so when the co-parenting situation is good, more often than not, then you will check in with your former significant other and go, hey, just want to let you know that this relationship has gotten serious and I'm about to introduce the kids to my new significant other. When it's good. When it's bad, the divorce is bad and the co-parenting situation is bad, your mind is out the door. You are not entitled to anything. I don't care what you think. I'm going to do what's best for the kids on my terms.
So let's say that this friend is a new person in his life, a new romantic option. Why do we got to go to his house? Why can't we just call him? Why can't we just shoot him a text? Be like, hey, kids are saying you've got someone sleeping over. What's going on here, buddy? What, we going to beat him up? What are we doing?
That was my question, because I can understand completely how you feel, but I don't see how going over there is going to make it any better. What's your plan once you get there to resolve this?
She divorced him for a reason, you guys. He must be a manipulative liar.
Yeah, this is only going to make things worse. You know that, right?
Are you trying to get proof?
But I'm like, yeah, I want to head over and confront him and see this woman, because I feel like if I call, he's not going to pick up the phone. And I just feel completely blindsided and disrespected. And I don't know if I'm crazy, but if I should turn around, but right now I want to demand accountability, because he never takes accountability for anything, and I'm just freaking out, and I feel like I need to corner him and get an answer.
So obviously the children are in his custody right now. So what I'm gathering from you is you're driving over there because you want to see with your own eyes, because yes, this is something your 7-year-old told you, and you did not prod your 7-year-old for more information, correct?
No, not really. I mean, I just kind of I didn't want to make a big deal out of it, because I didn't want to, bring him in the middle of it.
Of course. Okay, good. So, because you don't, this is something the kids need to stay out of, even though the kids are firmly in the middle of it. So, what I'm understanding is yes, you're taking the word of a 7-year-old, but you also want to see with your own eyes, is there indeed a woman staying at this house so I can confront him and be like, WTF, what are you doing here? This is inappropriate.
Correct. Yeah.
Look, they may not even know she's in the house. There's that possibility also. I can't see any scenario that works out well for you by just showing up and creating this kind of drama. Here is Cinta. Good morning. You're on the Bert Show, Cinta.
Good morning. I really think you shouldn't go. I am mom of a divorce, and in co-parenting, you shouldn't go there. You should call him and talk. This could, in fact, lead into a legal matter.
Yeah. Yeah, you start knocking on doors or you start banging on doors and stuff like that and things get heated, it could end up in a legal matter quickly.
And I don't think it's going to help him or force him to take accountability either. I think it's going to go the other way, give him more reason to not.
Here's Cindy that wants to give you some advice and she wants to be on the voice disguiser. Good morning, Cindy. You're on the Bert Show.
Good morning. Been there, done that, almost went to jail. Thank goodness. I bruise a little easy, though. That's what saved me.
You what, a little easy?
I bruise a little easy. It got a little physical.
Oh.
When I picked up my children, and my middle one says, oh, Daddy had his friend there, and she wouldn't leave me alone. What do you mean she wouldn't leave you alone? She pinned me down on the floor and started tickling me. I spun my vehicle around, went back. The garage door was open, went into the house. He grabbed me. She looked at me, ran upstairs. He looked at me, started pushing me out. Of course, I started getting a little physical. It went really bad, so I left. About an hour later, after I got home, the sheriff shows up, was getting ready to arrest me, looks at me, says, oh, you're covered with bruises. I said, yes, that was self-defense. And then he was going to arrest my ex-husband if I wanted to press charges.
Oh, that's
wow.
What a mess.
It got to that point. So I would say, nope, take a beat, calm down, and then go ahead and try to call him. If not, next time you exchange the children, have a conversation at that time. But don't go over there when you're mad. Not good.
100% agree with you.
Advice.
Everybody that's calling is telling you this is not going to get any better by you just knocking on the door, getting all mad and getting into a confrontation. Don't do it. Take a couple of breaths, take a little while, and then call him and talk to him about this. That conversation is probably not going to go well either because you guys aren't co-parenting well. But it's going to be a way better alternative than you going over there and creating a scene, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Take a breath. Take a breath, okay?
I love her, but
I'm going to try.
that okay was not convincing.
No, it's not.
she's at the front door right now.
She has not turned around.
We warned you. Annabelle, good morning. You're back. What's up?
Hi, I'm here.
Here where? Are you here at home?
I'm in front of the house.
Why?
And I have to. I'm too upset to not. And his car's in the driveway, and I picked this time because I know the kids are already in school. Like, he'll drop them off and then come back because he doesn't go to work until 9. So I just need to know, I mean, there is another car parked in front of the house, but I can't tell if it's a neighbor's car or a car for his house. I don't know. I know this is crazy, but I don't know if I should stay or go.
Well, we told you not to go in the first place, so we're going to have obvious advice here, and that's to go. Look, you're just going to create so much drama, especially if she's still there.
Well, no, here, okay. I got your back, Annabelle, because I get as you're in mama bear mode right now. There's a strange woman to you that's sleeping under the same roof as your children, and you don't feel comfortable with that. And I totally get it. I feel like as long as you stay in your car and you don't get out and you don't make a scene, you get the proof you need, and then you address this with your ex-husband. And I don't even think you address this via text. I don't think you address this in person with him. I think you take this to court. Ooh. I think you get a lawyer or you get a mediator, and then you guys sit down and be like, we need to talk about what we decided when it comes to our children and this divorce. And you can't have somebody in your life and introduce them to the kids without letting me know.
Yeah, Ashley here is going to give you some advice about taking this thing to attorneys also. Hey, Ashley, good morning. Thank you for calling.
I was in the same situation. My co-parenting situation wasn't that great at the beginning, and the same thing happened where my daughter was staying over the person's house while he was at work, and I didn't know about this person. So my suggestion to you would be to go the court route and get everything you want in writing. It is very important for you to write down that you have to have introduction with this person before they're introduced to your kid.
From a guy that's been divorced, I think it's too late for that. I think what you need is a family therapist, because I don't know how you can go to an attorney and say, okay, we need to redo our divorce documents.
You can't make retroactive changes?
Why would he agree to that?
Yeah, technically he didn't do anything illegal, right?
No.
Well, I think it also hinges on how she actually gets the proof that there's a romantic connection sleeping under his roof. Because if I'm his attorney, like if he's going to hire an attorney and she hires an attorney, and I hear that his ex-wife was staking out the house or like went banging on the door.
Wait, the door's opening. Oh my God, the door's opening.
Okay.
He's walking out alone. Oh my God, what if he sees me? Oh my God, what do I do?
Well, just kind of crouch down.
Yeah, well, he already knows your car.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, he's in his car, like he didn't even look this way. Ooh, he's backing out of the driveway.
So the other car is still in the driveway and he's left?
No, it's not in the driveway. It's parked in front of the house. The other car.
Okay, he's driving off. Okay, yeah, there's still a car parked in front of his house, and it's like, it's a BMW convertible, like a whore would drive.
Stop it.
Yuck.
Stop it.
The Slutmobile is out front.
Instead of the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile,
It's the Slutmobile.
There goes our BMW endorsement. Okay, so the car that's parked in front of the driveway, though, you don't know if the occupant of that car, the owner of that car, is actually in the house, though.
Correct. I mean, it could be at his house. It could be at a neighbor's house. We've had people park in front of our house, and they're not at our house.
If that man left, I feel like this is the universe really trying to save you, and you should just go home now. You got all you need.
Do not even entertain the thought of going to knock on the door in hopes that somebody in there is going to like open up the door and you can confront her.
Yeah, but if I just sit here and wait, he wouldn't leave her in the house like by herself.
You have
unless they're like serious.
Except, yeah, exactly. Unless they're serious. And because you had told us already the divorce was bad, the co-parenting situation sucks, he doesn't feel like he's entitled to tell you anything about that relationship. So he could have seen her for weeks, months. You don't know what that is. And quite honestly.
And that's the issue.
Yeah, I mean, because you guys are both co-parenting in a crappy way. So I don't know where to go with this, but I don't think you have any recourse legally.
You got to turn around.
Yeah, oh my God, the door's opening.
Oh.
Ooh. There's a woman coming out.
Now you have your proof.
Housekeeper.
Is she a housekeeper?
She's blonde, and she's locking the door, which means she has a key to his house. A key where my kids stay 50% of the time.
All right. Well, again, you need to chill out here for just a second, because you don't know the definition of their relationship. You guys have not established a healthy communication or relationship. So I'm with you. I mean, in a healthy situation, though, I would tell my ex-wife, and that has happened, and she has told me when things got serious, but you guys aren't in that place. So while you're getting all pissed off, and I understand that you're going through Mama Bear type deal situation now, this has been created over the last couple of months, or I don't even know how long you guys have been divorced, but at this point, you can't do anything except communicate with him about it.
Except I know her.
Oh,
you do?
Whoa.
Oh my God, I know. Ooh, I'm trying not to cuss, you guys. I know her. He's dating. She can't be more than 25, and he's dating Kara, who's one of our old Ooh, one of our old babysitters.
Okay, so
Maybe she's
What?
babysitting.
how do we?
How do we not know that?
No, seriously. How
What
do we?
the
How do you not know that?
Because she wouldn't be spending the night. He just left.
It's yeah, and yeah.
Even if he's dating the babysitter, so what? You've already vetted her. You know that the kids are safe around her. So, if your issue is the new woman being around your kids, well, you know this woman and you have allowed her to be around your kids in the past. So that problem's kind of solved, honestly.
Well, and you can't pick and choose who your ex is going to date.
No, you can't. But you can
You can communicate.
Common sense. Why are we faulting her when he was the one who didn't communicate that he has a new woman in his life that has met the children, that is allegedly spending the night, that he has given a key to the house, and he has not given his ex-wife, the mother of his children, a heads up?
Because I know nothing about this situation. I have no idea what their communication or relationship has been. All we're seeing is what we're seeing here today.
I feel like it goes both ways.
And I feel like we're saying that he's wrong, and we see where he's wrong, but how she's handling it is just not going to make it any better.
I just have a question. She is a babysitter. How is she driving a BMW convertible?
Okay.
Annabelle, really?
This is not.
It's the real question here. All right, I'm not exactly sure where to go with this, except
You need to talk to him.
yeah, and you need to calm down. Don't call him right now.
No.
Don't call him in 1 hour. In fact, I would say do not even think about calling him till like 3 o'clock today or 5 o'clock today, and calm down. If you want this co-parenting situation to start getting better, you could use this situation as a springboard. But I don't know that you have that in you. You gotta chill out.
Yeah.
5 hours should give you enough to find her OnlyFans and use it as evidence against her. So you're good.
And while I do agree with Bert, at the same time, like mom to mom, I get why you're so worked up. Of
course.
I do.
Sure.
And I understand why you are like you're pinging right now, but when you're pinging is not the time to have communication with anybody or confront anybody. So I'm glad you kept your butt in the car. I'm glad you got whatever evidence you need. Or not even evidence or proof, but I'm glad you saw what you did. So now you can get clarification on what's going on in that house while your kids are there. Because I think you are entitled to that.
This whole situation is a symptom of you guys being crappy co-parents. If you're better co-parents with each other and you lose that ego, none of this is happening today. So this is where it all starts with you guys.
Oh, you're triggering me.
What's that?
You're triggering me.
What else is there?
Well, here's the thing, because I have a friend who went through a really nasty divorce with an ex-husband who was a narcissistic, POS, manipulative, gaslighting a-hole. And she did everything in her power to co-parent well, and he was the one that made their situation a living freaking nightmare. So I'm definitely coming in here with heavy bias. And I'm a little bit team Annabelle right now. And while we can blame both of them for co-parenting woes, sometimes that falls more on one person than the other.
Annabelle, call us tomorrow after you have the calm conversation with your ex-husband tonight. Let's find out how it went, okay?
Okay, thanks so much, guys. I'll try to calm down.
Find a good
All right,
fight,
good luck.
Annabelle!
The Bert Show.